In the last episode, Diego King had a devastating kick to beat Tim Means to get his revenge, and then he fought Tyron Woodley and choked him out. It's kind of crazy to see how far he's come in his game so far, but he cannot look back at the past. He cannot look too far ahead in the future. He has to look right here, right now. Gunnar Nelson is his next opponent. 89 striking, 91 grappling, 89 stamina, 87 health. Diego definitely beats him from a stamina perspective. From a striking perspective, it's pretty much a wash, but from the grappling perspective, that title goes to Gunnar. But we cannot let our title slip. We have won it right now. You've got to defend it right now too. Now, we had obviously been training at Crossbreed MMA, but Yoel Romero, our new rival, trains there, so we basically can't go there. I don't want to spend the money, or I don't even have the money to spend to unlock Brasilia MMA, but we do still have Dutch Strike Team, which you can trade at, so I think that's where we're going to go. Robert Whitaker is the top level guy there. Let's learn some new moves. Let's dominate. Let's get ready to defend this title. Look at Dana White. 700 engagements, though. Dana, you got to work on your social media games. You got like 1 million followers, so it's not a good engagement rate. But we are now the face of the UFC. They're putting us in all the posters. There's even an American flag behind us. America. Got you. This fight is going to be a little bit interesting. We only got moderate fitness, which is what it is. But the biggest problem is that we got an injury to both our strike speed and to our chin strength. -4 for chin strength, -5, I think, for strike speed. A little bit of trouble here. Only Fight Hype and Medium is a 4-week camp, so I didn't want to spend too much time promoting. But the injuries are going to suck. This is our first fight coming out as the UFC champion. It's kind of crazy thing, but look at the gold. I don't admit, Diego, and gold is his color. We're coming out here with our first title defense. It's against Gunnar Nelson, the #2 contender in the entire division. We got Yoel Romero talking a lot of trash. He's in a different division. He's a division up, so we'd have to gain weight to fight him. But right now, I want to focus on dominating this division. Can Diego come out here in his first title defense with all the eyes on him, lock up, and knock out? Let's find out. So your tail of the tape, your champion Diego was 24. Gunnar Nelson, a veteran, 34. We got a 5-inch reach advantage on him, and we're much taller than him. Like how that sounds. All right, Diego, it's your opportunity here. We don't dap up. Disrespect the entire way. Ooh, nice little kick. I like that. So side kick, stunning him. Let him come back over here. Okay, Gunnar Nelson's refusing to really throw much right now, which is whatever. Let's I know we're not afraid of him. Well, shot to the body. That's been the story on Diego. A lot of people try to go to the body, but they end up catching hands a lot more. And oh, okay, Gunnar, we see that. Nice little combo there. Miss on the kick. No, nice kick to the body. We gotta love that. He tried to duck it. So the way up, he caught it, and oh, Lord Jesus. Diego probably could have finished that man there, but he's taking his time. Diego catches a body shot. Diego trying to go for the clinch, but Gunnar Nelson's having none of it. That is what we call deadly. Diego misses. Trying to finish this fight. Been good in his first title defense. He's taking a couple of shots himself, but for the most part, he's been good. Takes that man across the cage. Might have just killed him. Diego says it's time, buddy. Title defense. Easy. One more look at it here. Had him against the cage. He missed the kick, the back of the calf muscle. It's the strongest calf muscle in the history of the UFC. One more look at it here. He already had to cut above his eye there, and it was all but over for him right there. So Gunnar Nelson was the best they could throw at him. And he wasn't even close to being good enough. After the fight, we see a beautiful little tweet that comes our way. It says, did that fighter even see that punch? Good fight, bro. Got him with #fight. Okay, first of all, who's using #fight in 2020? You don't even know how social media works. But that punch is devastating for more than one reason. One, it obviously knocked him out. But two, Diego King now has the most knockouts in UFC history. To give you guys a look at Diego's pursuit to be the greatest of all time, knockouts 13, fight finishes 15. He needs 11 more UFC fights. He needs 6 more UFC wins. He's got a lot that he has to basically do. He needs some promotion records too. He's earned $1 million in his career so far, so not that much considering how many fights he's actually had. He doesn't even have 1 million followers yet, but he's done 2 pay-per-view main events. I'm feeling pretty good. There's a lot of things that he has to do here. Submissions, he only has 2. He needs 12, but he only needs 6 performance records, 4 more left, 2 promotion records, and that'll give him 8 to make him the greatest of all time. After that incredible, impressive performance, we've got a tough one coming up. Carlos Condit. This dude has fought 66 times. Carlos, what are you doing? 5-week fight, lots of money on the line. Carlos Condit, if you've never watched him fight, he's one of my favorite UFC fighters. He is a dog out there. That man will throw with the best of them. He is relentless. He is incredible. He's going to be a tough fight for Diego. Now, as for Diego's gym for this fight, he's got a couple different options. He could go to Brazilian MMA. He cannot do Maple Leaf MMA because, well, his next opponent, Carlos Condit, fights there, as well as Tyron Woodley, who we already choked out. Then you have Blackburn Kickboxing, and that's basically the top one. Now, the kickboxing gym, I want to spend some time at some point, and I want to spend some time at Maple Leaf MMA because there's a lot of great fighters there. But Brazilian MMA, Yoda Machida, Anderson Silva, Damian Maia, Rafael Dos Anjos, Jacare Souza. There are a ton of incredibly talented fighters there that we have personally got to learn for. So we're going to go ahead and purchase that. This is about $105,000 left. And then for our training camp, which is 5 weeks, we're spending $75K. We have enough, but better win our next fight. Another successful camp. We were so close to getting very high for our fight hype, but we did not. Still, peak fitness, celebrated fight. Let's jump into it. Even though it is only our second time watching him walk to the ring or octagon as a champion, it never gets old. All that we care about today is that when Michael Buffer or Bruce Buffer, whichever Buffer brother it is, holds that microphone up to his mouth, he says, and still, champion Diego King. To tell the tape, we are 15 years his junior. We have a 2-inch reach advantage. Again, Condit is a dog. We got to be careful out there today. Diego King, Carlos Condit. See what we got here. Condit already catches a nice little punch. Oh, Diego just did a pirouette for no reason. Okay, nice body kick. Condit's already on it, man. Dude's throwing multiple combos already. Okay, did not expect that. He was coming for that belt. Oh, no, 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 no. Recover. Diego. Diego, that was almost it. Young fella. He almost lost. Diego, though, has this man in the twister. He's trying to work his way out of this one. Can he turn a bad knockdown into a major W? What he does, Diego is going to submit him. He got knocked out, recovered with a split second, and then put Carlos Condit in the twister. You come at the king, you best not miss. Unbelievable. I cannot believe Diego recovered from that. They both threw spinning roundhouse kicks or back heel kicks. They both landed, except Diego went down, and Diego says, look, I'm making you tap. We have seen Diego King in some of the wildest and weirdest fights in the past 10 or so fights of his career. He has somehow found a way to take the bad moments and turn them into positive. And that's the difference between his losses to Tim Means and Colby Covington. He couldn't do that then, but right now, he can do that and a whole lot more.